Good morning, everyone. Happy Wellbeing Wednesday. So today we're going to keep with the theme of anxiety. So last week I was talking to you about the brain and I was chatting to you about what anxiety does, yeah? And we were talking about the fact that anxiety comes from that irrational part of your emotional brain, the amygdala, and how it can actually hijack your front part of your rational brain. And you can have this incredible fear, this anxiety, this panic towards something, even if it is not a danger for you. So we're going to move on from that, and I'm going to explain to you what happens next. So after you have those sort of feelings about something, you can start to develop something called an anxiety circle. So the anxiety circle or anxiety cycle, whatever you want to call it, literally is a circle like that of anxiety that gets kind of embedded in your brain. So what happens is you have this imagined threat, this danger, even though it feels so real, actually it's not really going to put your life in danger. But your amygdala has hijacked your frontal part of your brain and it's telling you you're in danger. So that sits at the top of your circle. So what your amygdala tells your front part of your brain is danger, danger, danger. There's a situation over there that's causing you so much anxiety, so much panic. You need to get away, you need to get away. So the cycle kind of goes around. And so then your frontal part of your brain is quite confused. It doesn't know what's going on because this part is really firing off all these danger signals. And so you're suddenly thinking, oh my gosh, that thing must be dangerous because I'm feeling sick, I'm feeling nervous, I'm feeling anxious. I must be in danger. I really need to get away. So what happens is you actively use your rational part of your brain to then block that, to not go there, to avoid it because it is dangerous. So you've gone from your anxiety cycle, it's gone all the way down to there, to that trigger which you are now choosing to avoid. So you literally turn away from that thing. You avoid it because you're feeling like it's completely out of control. It's danger. And so when you don't go there, when you avoid it, what happens is we then move up the cycle, and that part is your amygdala, then telling your front part of your brain, look, you see, I was right. You didn't go there and you are safe now. Everything's okay. You see, that was really dangerous. That anxiety was really justified. You really needed to feel that anxious because it's so dangerous. And so then suddenly you're feeling quite safe and you're thinking, actually, yeah, do you know what? That must have been pretty bad. I'm glad I didn't go there. And so you have literally formed an anxiety cycle. And the problem with an anxiety cycle is it actually can get more and more intense. So the next time we'll use something like your schoolwork, yeah? So lockdown was really tough and really hard. Lots of pressure, lots of work to do, and maybe anxiety starts building up here. I'm never going to get this work done in time. What's going to happen to my grades? Am I going to have to do a mock exam? What's going to happen with my assignments? What's going to happen when I come back in school? Am I going to be the only one? And all of the stuff starts building up to the point that maybe you don't even want to come into school because you're feeling quite anxious. So in your anxiety cycle, if you avoid all of that stuff and then you stop doing any work and you stop wanting to do assessments and you stop wanting to come to school, you will start to feel safer because you're avoiding what's kind of causing that anxiety. But then it gets even worse because the next time when work gets sent your way, your anxiety cycle starts firing off again. And before you can even realize what you're doing, you're starting to feel panic and anxious even at the thought of opening an email or having a look at something that you have to do for school. And your amygdala suddenly tells you, do you remember you started feeling that way about all of this stuff? Remember that was so dangerous? You shouldn't go there because it's going to make you feel so anxious. You're going to get so worried. And so you start having all those feelings again, even if it's not really making much sense. And that's how you actually form a really embedded anxiety cycle. So on the next video, I'm going to teach you a technique about how you can actually break that anxiety cycle, because it can be done. These cycles can actually form quite quickly, and with a little bit of work, you can actually learn to break your own anxiety cycle. So I will do that in the next video. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye.